What is happening, folks? Welcome to another episode, Nerds at Night. We are doing a reaction video for Murder on the Orient Express. We got all the Agatha Christie movies coming out this week. Was it Haunting in Venice or something like that? Haunting in Venice, and that looks creeps McGeeps. I'm also a huge fan of like murder mysteries. As a kid, I read a whole bunch of Encyclopedia Brown, so you could say I'm pretty astute when it comes to this genre. So during this week that A Haunting in Venice is coming out, we're going to be doing Murder on the Orient Express, and then we'll be doing Death on the Nile, both of which I love. Death on the Nile, actually, I watched pretty recently, like in the last 2 weeks. So that was pretty fresh on my mind. But Murder on the Orient Express, I probably haven't seen it since it came out. And that was a hot minute ago. What year did this come out? Sheesh, McGeesh. 2017. Okay, so I probably haven't seen it since it came out. I remember how it ends, but the bits in between, I couldn't tell you. So we're going to go ahead and watch this movie in all of its glory. And I'm excited to do so. Century logo. Rest in peace to it, right? They're not around anymore. God bless them. Man, missed the movie. I also feel like this movie got a bad rap when it came out. Oh, I remember this opening scene. This is classic. I also feel like this movie got a bad rap. Dude, everybody and their mom is in this movie, bro. Daisy Ridley's in this movie. Johnny Depp, Kenneth Burra, Kenneth, what's his name? Who's that fool that directed this? Kenneth Branagh. Yeah, Kenneth Branagh. This lets you know the precision of like who you're about to get involved with, right? Look, I got to get some more eggs. You know they ain't right. This police officer's like, why you fucking around, man? Ain't got no time to play games, baby.
Two perfect eggs this time, no?
And that mustache, bro. That mustache is fire.
Maybe.
I blame the chicken.
Yeah, this opening scene, again, it lets you know a lot about him. He's walking out here, but it lets you know he's so precise. He's so like in tune. And then he steps in poop. The original man with OCD, he steps in poop with one foot. He got to step in it with the other foot. Bro, when he walks in this scene, too, just owns it. At the Wailing Wall, I guess.
It is like the old joke.
Joke.
Yes?
It's like the old joke, yeah.
Mais non. Forgive me, I am Belgian. So, let us begin.
Bro, when he sticks the staff in, it's like, you're like, why is he doing that? Bro, he already knows.
I had searched this morning as I waited. I have to tell you, rather disappointedly upon my breakfast. Difficulty with eggs, you don't need to know this.
The egg comment, bro. You gonna run the opposite way. So I put the stick there. Got him. Bro, that mustache this man has is epic in the movie. And apparently, Hercule Poirot has an amazing mustache. Also, the fact I said that name right, I practiced like 100 times before I recorded. So let's just clap. Let's just give an applause for that real quick. That mustache is epic, though. Oh, Leslie Odom. Leslie Odom's in this movie. I forgot. He's in I believe he's also in Glass Onion. So he loves it. Yeah, I mean, I think he likes to be in these murder mysteries. Daisy Ridley.
I know your moustache. You're the detective, Hercules Poirot?
Hercule Poirot, I do not slay the lions, mademoiselle.
You come from Baghdad?
It's true. No detail escapes his notice.
Your ticket?
The ticket. The scenery in this movie is beautiful for Istanbul. This is great. Tom Bateman, man, as Book.
For the esteemed Hercule Poirot, this is
A prostitute.
she is.
I am. Book, you did not tell me you had such famous friends.
We're friends because I am the only person who never asks him any questions about his cases because I don't care.
When you meet Book, like you're just most lovable person that you meet, and man, okay, don't think about Death on the Nile. We're not gonna go there yet, but like he goes into the next story as well, and it's so great. But like he's probably the most lovable
Mr.
character.
Poirot.
Are you a prostitute
Are
as
you
well?
Certainly not. Is this man?
I do not need to read the telegram.
Oh, how fun. Did someone cheat or die?
Unfortunately, both.
Bro, just let this man enjoy his breads and vacation. Stop bothering this man with cases. Leave that fool alone. Penelope Cruz, bro, let's stop the madness. Judi Dench, that's who I was thinking of earlier. Penelope Cruz, Judi Dench, Johnny Depp, Josh Gad, Daisy Ridley. Bro, everybody's in this movie. Again, why does this movie get such a bad rap? Everybody's in it. What are we talking about? Do y'all not like people?
All passengers must check in at least 1/2 hour prior to time of departure, or their seat may be forfeit.
Merci beaucoup.
Bro, Book comes in clutch, getting this fool in with the in 30 minutes.
Number 3 is unlucky.
Number 3 is unlucky. This fool is him and his OCD, bro. They about to get him killed. Oh my God. Michelle Pfeiffer. Man, let's stop it. Again, I just said everybody's in this movie. What do we not like about this movie? It's a murder mystery with everyone in it, which you should have because you don't know who the murderer is when you got a full cast, which is part of the reason, right? You see like a horror movie and you're like, I never heard of that guy, never heard of that guy, never heard of that person. They're all gonna die, but it's gonna be at least the killer's gonna be a person that we have heard of or that we do know, which makes a movie like Urban Legends, right? When it's Rebecca, what's her name, is the killer. Oh, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen that movie, bro, you know what? If you haven't seen that movie, do something you like. Or even in Scream 5. I'm not gonna give away who one of the killers is, but one of them you know the name of, and the other one you're like, oh, I don't know who that person is. So yeah, again, this movie is just a lot of fun. I don't know what the hate was about this movie. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I didn't know a lot about Kenneth Branagh prior to this movie. Like, I'm sure I'd seen him and stuff. I know for sure. I remember him as the bad guy in Wild Wild West, and he's such a good like character actor, right? And he's the director of this one, Death on the Nile. I think on the Willem Dafoe is in here. What are we? He's something of a passenger himself. I didn't know a lot about Kenneth Branagh. I knew he directed what was it, the first Thor, 2 Thors. Outside of that, like I didn't know a lot about him as an actor. And again, I say character actor. In Wild Wild West, he had a Southern accent, went full hammed up that Southern accent, right? And in this, he's from Belgium, so he has this amazing like Belgium French accent. It's beautiful, and it's really cool because he has an accent. He's got the accent and the mustache. And if you go to the old school one from like 1976, the whole Agatha Christie series that came out in that time, it was a British fella, and he didn't even try to do no French shit. Like he was just, I'm British, so you know what? We're gonna do some British shit. So yeah, him as a character actor, he needs to get some daps, and as a director. He does a lot of amazing shots in this movie. And also, too, you have to remember Hercule Poirot was definitely inspired by Sherlock Holmes, but that character himself inspired a lot of the murder mystery that going forward of like if you have a detective character. So like the one from Knives Out, like they were very much inspired by Poirot.
Well, hello.
Eyes linger any longer, I'll have to charge rent.
Sheesh.
I'll pay.
It's some tension going on, babe.
Have another drink.
Michelle Pfeiffer and Johnny Depp.
Some men have a good look. All they have to do is keep their mouth shut And they can take home any prize they want.
Man, got the chemistry on full 100. Bro, the shot of this train. Let's go. Let's go all the way with this.
Monsieur Poirot? Entrez, Pierre-Michel.
Monsieur Poirot. Oh, we got the eggs again. Oh, that look.
When you take supper, I will move Monsieur
The
McQueen to Mr.
mustache
Book's
cover.
compartment. You
That-
travel.
Oh, we got the eggs perfect. I'm just happy for him. That's how you know you got a good mustache, when you got a mustache cover just to protect yours. You know what I'm saying?
There we are. Compliments of the Orient Express.
Thank you, Mr. Book.
I am here for all of your needs. It does not agree with you.
Sin does not agree with me. Vice is where the devil finds his darlings.
We should no longer speak.
Beef sauce for the velouté.
I forgot Olivia Colman's in here too. Bro, what are we doing? Why is this movie bad?
Romance never goes unpunished. There was,
Yeah, tell us, Poirot. Tell us about how you fell in love.
once.
Oh, that's right, his wife. You find out about that in Death in the Nile. All right, we won't go there. My bad.
Emotional damage!
To mix your red wine and the white would be to ruin them both.
This man just compared sitting with a black dude, red wine and white wine.
I like a good rosé.
So Willem Dafoe's a racist in this movie. This is the real start of this true start of his villain origin story.
Excuse me, another fork?
I always love when Johnny Depp is not completely under makeup and like being a character of some sorts. I'll take that back. I thought about The Secret Window and then that other one where he turned into a robot, and I didn't like that. All right, never mind. But I always appreciate when he's not completely that, but he's definitely a good character actor. He does a good little New York 1920s accent.
And then comes along the genius detective.
Me.
Yes, you. Hercules Poirot.
Hercule.
So,
Everybody calls him Hercules.
I refuse.
sorry, yeah, that's bad. Maybe I didn't make myself clear enough. You see, someone's out to get me. Business with the gun, right? Is that what it was?
It is far more personal than that.
But Poirot, you learn
like
is
your
like
face.
a man of character.
Ma chère Catherine. Mon amour.
Mr. Ratchet? Yeah, monsieur, good night.
And this movie does such a good job of showing you like minute details. He just looked at his clock. Here's the phone. It's the dude knocking at the door.
Mrs. Hubbard.
Mrs. Hubbard.
Bro, imagine a train, the avalanche like that and shit, bro. Come on now.
Die?
Oh no. Truly, I'm curious how they fix situations like this, because this couldn't have been the first avalanche that blocked a train from trying to go on its way. Also, has anybody traveled by train lately? How's that? Is it like this? Like, is it, you got a little swank to it, or is it, a little Hillary swank, you know what I'm saying? Or is it just pretty like, bleh. I'd be chilling on that bar cart, making new friends.
I have a connection to make. My boat sails day after tomorrow from France.
Without you, I'd wager. Or me in London.
Well, Perot be having his ways.
My God, this is horrible. First the snow, now.
This is such a dope shot too. Over the head, you don't see the body, you don't see anything. I think so often in like murder mystery shows where it's all about the grotesque and showing the body, but like the old school way of doing it, the Hitchcockian way of doing it, is not to show anything at all. It's to let your audience use their imagination. And so much of this is left, like so much of that is lost. It's a beautiful shot right here. Also, it probably too is because that was probably the only shot they could get if they wanted to shoot it in like a real replica of a train. You're not going to have the space to it's going to be too tight to shoot with a camera. So it's beautiful thinking, beautiful shot.
You are the only one who can bring justice.
Oh man, I love me some Book.
A passenger has died on the train. Monsieur Ratchet.
Murder here.
Alas, madame.
God rest his soul.
And why you?
My name is Hercule Poirot, and I am probably the greatest detective in the world.
Yeah, that fool's so humble.
The murderer is with us on the train.
Yeah, y'all done did the wrong thing by committing crime with this man on the train. Y'all play games with this man's name. Put some respect on his name, like Birdman. Bro, imagine having to do one of them little with the little train.
And in debt.
Oh, my man's got the shakes. You got them alcohol shakes, baby. You better load my man up, daddy.
Awful at it. Ratchet was crude, demanding, insulting.
Right. Every time Josh Gad talks, I always think of he's just a snowman from Frozen. That's every time when I think about that voice. Just imagine the snowman from Frozen telling Hercule all this evidence.
Yeah.
Should be the funniest shit ever in a murder mystery.
Look over the. Have you considered the Latin man, Marquez? Hell of a guy. And, well, you know, his kind.
Well, you know his kind. Bro, I'm Latin. Don't be going around killing people.
I suppose. Depends on the race.
Depends on the race, bro. Well, this is a race, and I'm Usain Bolt, and I'm running all of my people out this particular race right here. All I'm saying is I didn't know the snowman from Frozen was racist. That's all I'm saying. Bro, Hercule be just picking up all. Bro, do not invite this man to gender reveal. He will figure it out before you tell him what the gender is. This man will ruin it for you before you send the balloon or pop the balloon or hit the bat, with a little thing and it blows up in the smoke and shit and do a firework or whatever. This man will figure it out. Don't invite him to no gender reveal. He about to ruin it for all of y'all.
That's just another one of those nasty letters.
What's a nasty letter? I'm into that. What are we talking about? I'm just kidding. Do not do that.
What does this mean?
Come with me, Book.
How do you know this, Poirot?
Because John Armstrong told me so himself. He wrote to me to ask me for my help. By the time I received his letter, it was too late.
Bro, it's such a sad part.
Armstrong's blood is on your hands. You will die for it. Indeed, you did.
You are certain it was a man?
I know what it feels like to have a man in my bedroom. I told your conductor, and he wouldn't believe me. He made a rather overt overture.
What's an overt overture? I'm gonna start using that. But like, bro, you better come correct with your overtures. It better not be overt.
I knew he was a rotten one.
Oh, she really playing this up right now. I really like this.
I'm aware you think I'm a silly woman, but I have proof it's true.
What she got proof of? What you doing? What you showing on?
Doesn't
A
mean
little button?
An Orient Express conductor, but might have fallen from his shelves when he was in your room.
What do you call that?
I call it evidence. Thank you so much, Mrs. Abel.
Who is this dude right here that he's interviewing? Derek Jacobi. I don't know who that fool is, but he feels like somebody that was probably like a British actor in like a lot of stuff that I ain't never seen or that I have seen and didn't recognize him in. Again, this cast is just phenomenal. Does nobody like this like interview thing? What are you looking for? Like action in every scene? I'm just very upset with people who give this a low score because like this isn't a perfect movie, but like it's not anything beneath a 7 I don't think it's quite a 10, but it's not anything beneath a 7.
Was it his usual practice to drink coffee at night?
Not at all. But he's been very agitated lately. And
Oh, he was drinking coffee at night. That's why that boy was
alert.
tweaking like he was on crack.
Especially
Let's say,
he found a letter in his compartment.
Surely such a proper and precise valet would never speak to his master as you did.
Inoperable, I'm afraid, said the doctor. Suddenly I wasn't. Afraid. I would only do what I wanted.
oh, my man got cancer and oh, he just freestyled on his boss, bro. He's really being an overt overture right there. You know what I'm saying, baby?
It is science that will win back for Germany her pride.
No, they got that man Willem Dafoe. He's a scientist. He's something of a scientist in this movie too. Oh my goodness.
The Italians are cows, the Spaniards sheep, the Belgians.
Yeah, you about to say talk some shit about Belgium. This dude's Belgian. Don't tell you nothing against him.
Mrs. Servados, why do your hands have the calluses of a boxer?
I do my work in dangerous cities where I cannot be governed by fear. I train to.
Why do you have the knuckles of a boxer, bro? She do have like some thick knuckles, bro. Like she be bare knuckle boxing on the side to get money for the missionary. It's like some lucha libre, you know, the Nacho Libre. He be wrestling for the kids. She be boxing for the kids.
If it were easy, I would not be famous. Next.
This fool.
Will you write down your full name and address, please?
We're looking for the handwriting.
Hermione, Debenham. Do you ever go by Hermione?
You mustn't have your theory fixed if you're testing my handwriting.
Okay. You knew the doctor before traveling. Dr. Arbuthnot?
Ooh, he calling her on her boot thing.
No.
Yeah, you did know him. I saw you kiss him on the boat.
With such instant attraction?
Ooh, he could see the chemistry a mile away.
We are not in America, Mr.
Yeah,
Brown.
you
there
could-
are no laws against
That's
what you
right.
may feel.
Not in America. You can say what you want out here.
You said not now.
When we are done, then no one can touch us. What did you mean?
Oh, he heard y'all too on the
I
boat.
meant murder. To a man with a hammer, every problem is a nail. As we established, there are no laws against my silence.
Very well.
Ooh, she said, I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't get over this accent of Judi Dench. Like, I feel like it's maybe French, but something else, some other European. I don't know, man, but I don't like it. Just make her British.
An unspeakable tragedy.
She's an amazing M
I was an admirer
because she has an
of
amazing
Sonia
voice and
Armstrong's
she's like
mother,
this
Linda
fullness.
Arden, the actor.
But no, not this. Not this, baby. Because she goes in and out of it. You know what I mean? Like she's sewing. She's in, she's out. This is not a sewing bit right here. This is acting. I need you to be all in. Ed Q is starting to put all the pieces together, though.
His true name was Cassetti, the man who murdered little Daisy Armstrong.
Ooh, she spit on his name. Oh, I guess she's German. Okay, Fräulein Schnitt. So I guess she's supposed to be a German princess. Even then, I don't know.
Sir, I need your passkey immediately. We need to find a uniform and a red kimono.
Ooh, it's heating up, baby.
There is one last suitcase we have not checked. My own.
No, they did not put it in his thing.
The killer is mocking me. Good. His first mistake.
The Queen.
He knows right now. He about to catch somebody. Uh-oh. Ooh. This was a tense scene when he goes down into the little the bridge. Like it's for the bridge. Like this is a very tense scene when they're in the bridge and you jump in, then you get shot at. But like, why is he running? I forget. I hadn't seen this movie in a long time. Why are you running, baby? What you burning? What you doing? Why are you acting suspicious? It's like if cop pulls you out of your car and you start running, bro. What you running for? If you ain't did nothing, don't do that. Out here running in the snow like he's trying to let it go. Come on, baby. You cannot do that.
What did it matter if I
But yeah, the snowman stealing money from him, skimming off the top, baby. You caught, Daddy.
I slaughter Mike.
Sharpshooter.
Do I like Leslie Odom with a British accent? I don't know. I don't dislike it. I don't know if I really like it. I feel neutral about it. Let me hear some more.
I meant Colonel John Armstrong.
I don't know.
He had an American.
Mary is a lady.
Oh, she's a lady. Oh, bro, you can't stop Eric Cure when he's on a roll. I want to say this about Detective Poirot. He goes on these rants and they're incredible. And like just the small things he can detect from like, oh, I read this story. I heard this story. I saw this on your boot. I saw you carrying this watch. I saw you got this belt. I saw you got this shirt. I say the haircut. You told me you was here at this time and you went to school here. But he puts things together. But then sometimes he's listening and they're really hurtful because he gets to like, he's like 99% on the money and it's a 1% wrong. And it's just like, damn, bro, you cut me deep. Like, because it was almost that, but it different direction. You ain't got all the facts. And like, it's moments like that where you're like, his overture is very overt. Bringing that back. Bro, who would stab Michelle Pfeiffer? She's a legend. Why would you do this?
Didn't hit a lung or artery. She's lucky to be alive.
Yes, why haven't you solved this case?
You must give the man some time.
I can't give that much more. I don't have any blood left. Queen,
Clever
and the
little
real
line.
killer is right here.
You are funny looking, Monsieur Poirot. Are all detectives so funny looking? Barbital. I take oceans of it.
Ooh, there's a barbital. He found a medicine. He can see. He knows. Now he knows like who be giving people barbital. Yeah, you sleep with a barbital because homeboy had the barbital in his system. Barbital. You don't gave it to him. That's an overt overture right there, homegirl.
Your name is not Elena, it is Helena, despite your clumsy attempts to change it here and on your luggage.
Oh, that's the H napkin. So he changed it.
With an H and didn't want my H involved. So we changed it. The luggage and the passport.
When we find a young woman the same age as her surviving daughter.
No. Oh, no wonder you taking drugs, homegirl. Sister Sonia Armstrong.
Get out!
Why that fool so angry?
Noises, and I run just in time. Yes.
Spider, and you may desist with this charade.
I love the way he said
You're neither
charade.
an Austrian, nor a German, nor a professor. But a good imitation. Was it based on someone you know?
He caught this fool in a lie too. Told you I ain't seen this movie in a while.
Local butcher where I grew up was a Kraut. Good man. Great accent.
Bro, Defoe as a regular accent. Little New York. It's nice.
Chris.
Bethman, Hardman.
Oh, wow.
You're a Pinkerton detective?
30 years. I was in Istanbul coming back from a job.
Pinkerton. Oh, it's with the railways. All right. Interesting.
Policeman first. Your gun, the checkered grip, the blue finish. Produced for their police positive.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
1927.
You can't get nothing past Poirot because, like, it's just like he remembered every single bit of an like all the encyclopedias that ever written, and then traveled the world 18 times, knows everything about every single culture, knows everything about this people, that people, this language, that language, this gun, that gun. Bro, you can't get nothing past him. He's the original Google, bro. What? Ooh, he lining everybody up like it's a school picture, but it's not. He about to tell him who is what and what's who. Set the record straight. That's what he about to do.
The handkerchief, the pipe cleaner, the scarlet kimono, the uniform.
Bro, all these little items. It's like it's a game of Clue. Oh, man. I love all the little touches of like a good little murder mystery, and like this framing too, in like the train, the doors open, so great.
When the train stopped, when the conductor was on the station, when the coast was clear at last,
Bro,
when you were
here he
allowed
goes
to enter
again on
Ratchet's
the little rant
compartment
right here,
unseen.
man.
You loved Daisy Armstrong. You killed Cassetti.
Bro, trying to get people to crack.
He was a pig. He deserved to die.
She cracked under the pressure. Oh, somebody shot him.
She didn't kill him. I did.
Oh, Leslie Odom.
He sent me to medical school.
Well, I know he makes it to part 2, so I know he ain't gonna die right now. And again, I remember the end, but I don't remember this part. Who's gonna take you down?
Then I found Ratchet.
Don't be holding up my mans with no gun.
Our plan was to reveal him to the police. That's
There he goes. There he goes. Get some. Get some.
Aren't you dead yet?
Ooh. Here comes Book. A little pistol whip action. A little Book action toy. Now with pistol whip action. Don't be messing with my mans like that, bro. He's just trying to help. Ooh, they're all at a little table like a Last Supper looking picture.
You tell your lies, and you think no one will know.
I don't know if I like that Dutch angle, but
It is time to solve this case.
it's interesting.
Dr. Arbuthnot asked me why I
Here
was
he
not
goes.
dead.
He about to lay the case on him.
None of you are killers. And yet someone must be.
He about to tell him. He about to tell him who the killer is.
Equipped with a uniform and a passkey, he stabs Ratchet. He leaves through Mrs. Hubbard's compartment and makes his escape.
No. No. It doesn't work.
That's
Why
right.
hide the uniform?
That's right. It doesn't work.
Who drugs Ratchet?
Right. You got all these questions.
Stabs Mrs. Hubbard.
More plot holes than a Marvel TV show.
This crime is the murdering of a murderer.
This crime is a murdering of a murderer, bro. That's a bar.
There is a murderer among us.
Ooh. If a man with a mustache like that told you there's a murder among us, you take that line serious.
Before our
Bro.
current employee, might I suggest the Armstrongs cook? But we are not.
How does he know that that was the cook? How does he know, like, there's a baby's, like, how does he know all this?
Did you have a glass of wine too many with your supper that night? Have you blamed yourself ever since for not being alert to stop him?
Did you have a glass of wine too many? Bro, he blames her for losing the baby and being an alcoholic. That's what I'm saying. He be making people cry for no good reason. Stop it. Just tell who did it. And don't need to be like, remember, you were a whore in a past life. Like, bro, stop that.
Why the inconsistent wounds? Why the abundance of evidence? Why?
Bro, did he just figure it out in front of everybody? As he was talking?
Who lost his sister? The accused man.
Oh. No wonder that fool was like checking the door and in and out and asking him, Monsieur Ratchet?
Retired from the stage, but for one final performance.
Also, she wasn't wearing a wig earlier, and they made her hair look really ratty right now. Like, you could tell when she had the blonde hair going earlier, like that was her real hair. And they made it seem like she wearing a wig the whole time. They lie.
Of all these wounded souls, we must finally answer.
Yeah, let's get to the answer.
Who among them
is a
is a
killer?
killer?
Yeah, let's go.
The answer is
What's the answer? Who done it?
no single one of you could have done it. It can only have been done by all of you.
That part I remember. I remember it being all of them. Yeah.
It was my plan. I recruited them.
But when did they do this? Like, in the grand scheme of things, like time-wise, when did they go in and all stab him? They all did it with the same knife? They did all did it with the same knife. That was a whack stab, Penelope Cruz. But like when? Because don't you feel like Harry Q would probably like hear a little something or detect like, hey, there's a lot of footstep action going in the hallway. That's my only problem with this. And maybe that's people's problem. And they're like, bro, that's what makes this not great. But it was crazy to think the first time I watched this, it's like, yeah, who done it? You think it's Leslie Odom? Nah, using Michelle Pfeiffer. Nah, baby, it's all y'all. How we say down in Texas, all y'all to kill her. All y'all. But wouldn't there be blood from like a pull out or something? I don't know. I've never really stabbed anybody. I stabbed a kid with a pencil once in the neck because he stepped on my Kobe's. But that was like in 7th grade. But I ain't never stabbed nobody where they like this though. This is some deep stabbing. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that was the voice. But also, how did Daisy have a younger sister that wasn't taken? Was it after the mom, like the mom died from labor? So was the baby not born?
You do.
Did I miss that detail? I'll be talking, bro. Snitches get stitches, though, bro. Putting yourself out there to get capped. Oh yeah, he took the bullets out. He not foolish. That's an instant slap in all their faces. Like, bro, you think I'm foolish enough to give you a gun with bullets to shoot me? Y'all stupid. Here, Q out here just dry snitch on everybody, bro. Just let him get away with it. That would not, man. Come on now. That dude killed a little baby, bro. Come on, man. What is this dude doing? Oh, it's homegirl. Oh, she throwing away all her drugs. What is so? Is it technically a crime that like they're all? Is that all murder? I mean, it's called Murder on the Orient Express. I get it because somebody died, but like, are they all murderers or accomplices in murder? Like, because that's probably you that's better. There is something poetic though about writing the letter back to the guy, even though he's dead. But also too, how did he know that the guy was gonna? He read it in the newspaper or something that like the dude's family died, a little girl died. But yeah, something poetic about, hey, like I know you're not with us no more, but I brought the killer to the whole case to justice. Rest in peace, I guess. All these people looking at him like, bro, you about to snitch on us as soon as you get out of here, aren't you? Oh, he didn't make eye contact with not near one of them until he got to the end. Oh, he didn't snitch on him.
You are all free to go.
Oh my goodness.
May you find your peace with this. May we all.
Oh, that's good for you. Good for you, Proro. You the MVP, bro. Not snitching. I'm over here calling you a snitch and shit. Good for you, bro.
I have to take him to Egypt straight away. There's been a murder, sir. Right on the bloody Nile. Are you the detective?
Yes.
So this is funky because the tie thing. It's funky because they bring him, they want to hire him for a case with a murder on the Nile, which everybody knew that it was going to be part 2. But yeah, Death on the Nile is the second movie that they made. But at the beginning of that movie, he's like, oh, I just came back from Egypt and solved a murder. So it's like, how many people dying on the Nile, first of all, man? Also, that long little coat. Everybody should have a nice little long coat for their suit. It's sweet. That's a dope shot. Train in the background. Yeah, Kenneth Branagh, man. That movie was so good. That movie's so good. It has what's on IMDb? On IMDb, this movie has a 6.5 out of 10. I don't know if I agree with that, but I really enjoy this movie. I give this movie between a 7.8, 7.9, almost. It's a high 7, almost an 8. It's a solid movie. It's a solid, fun movie, especially the first time you watch it. And hopefully I didn't ruin it for nobody out there. But if I did, it's a fun movie. If you watch the reaction and you want to check it out now, you should definitely enjoy this. I had a fun time with this movie. Just this time, again, there was so much I was like, wait, what the fuck's going on? What the hell's going on? There was so much of the in between. I remember how it started, I remember how it ended, but all the in between, I was like, wait, what's going on? Who is this? What's gonna happen? It's such an enjoyable film. I can't wait to react to Death on the Nile, and I also can't wait to see Haunting in Venice. Hopefully y'all will join me for both of those. I'll be doing a review after I see it this week, and then I'll do a reaction very shortly after this one. So if you see this shortly after this, the other one will be dropping. So look out for that in the next day or two after this one drops. Thank y'all everybody for tuning in for Nerds at Night. I'm a nerd. It's at night. Thank y'all for tuning in with me, whether it's morning, evening, afternoon. I do appreciate you. And until next time, I'll see ya.